Ladies and gentlemen, what is up? Welcome to Smackdown Live. Main event tonight is the Hardcore Championship between Sami Zayn and the newest Smackdown signee, Rhino. Rhino's a former Hardcore Champion. We haven't seen Sami Zayn or the Hardcore Championship since I gave it to him. And he's going to have to defend that championship tonight in the main event. We're going to be starting out with D'Lo Brown versus Neville. D'Lo Brown losing last week to Xavier Woods. And he still wants to prove himself, so he gets a match tonight against light heavyweight champion Neville. We're also going to have AJ Styles in a pre-warm-up pre-Night of Champions warm-up match against Xavier Woods. Xavier Woods won last week, so he is going to get a pretty significant shot here to beat AJ Styles. He defeated D'Lo last week, and D'Lo really was in a good contention for possibly a Cruiserweight Championship match, but he lost to Xavier, so now I want to see the matchup between AJ Styles and Xavier Woods. AJ Styles will be facing Kalisto at Night of Champions for the Cruiserweight title. Neville will be facing Hideo Itami for the Light Heavyweight title at Night of Champions. The Hardcore Championship will be defended, but it is uncertain what that matchup will look like. And then, of course, we'll have some tag team action. Dean Ambrose will be in action as well. Here we go. Let's start the show. I'm excited. Let's get to it. So, it's been a little bit. It's been about a minute since I've talked some wrestling. I recorded Raw maybe a week ago, uploaded it pretty quickly, and then never really got to SmackDown. This is a full episode due to the 2,000 plus subscribers. I want to thank you for that. So this whole week of wrestling is in full. So we have Monday Night Raw that was in full, SmackDown Live that's in full, and then we're also going to be having Night of Champions that will be in full. Now, Night of Champions, we're going to be discussing this current week of wrestling that you guys are probably experiencing now. This SmackDown Live, we're going to be talking about last week's wrestling. We are in Washington, D.C. for this SmackDown. That girl saw the camera and was like, oh yeah, I have to react. Oops. D'Lo Brown making his way down to the ring. So let's talk wrestling. Let's talk about it here. First, let's go ahead and look at stats. We've got D'Lo Brown coming into this matchup at 4-3. Last week he lost his matchup against Xavier Woods. He's also coming off of a title championship loss against AJ Styles and I believe Hideo Itami. So he did not win either of those matchups. Let's see, did he face Hideo or did he face Xavier Woods? He fought Xavier Woods for sure. So, D'Lo Brown's not doing so hot. He does have 10,000, so a good win here might get him in contention for a title at Night of Champions, who knows. He will be facing the light heavyweight champion, Neville. Neville easily destroyed let's see, it wasn't Bobby Roode. Who is that? Austin Aries at the last pay-per-view at SummerSlam in a ladder match. I think it was an Extreme Rules match, to be fair. But he hit the reverse Frankensteiner to a ladder and crushed Austin Aries. Most brutal matchup we've seen since Triple H decimating Seth Rollins at Extreme Rules. So this should be a pretty good matchup. We got Neville versus D'Lo Brown. I'm excited for it. D'Lo Brown, a former light heavyweight champion. I'm pretty sure he was a former light heavyweight champion. Definitely a former European champion and Intercontinental. Neville, I don't think he's won a championship yet in the real world. And it's a clean break. Okay. All right. Well, let's talk some wrestling here while this warm-up match is going on. I fully expect Neville to win this matchup, but we'll see. Let's talk about Monday Night Raw first, and then at the end I'm going to tell you who I think won the third week of the battle between Raw and SmackDown. Now, previously we've had Raw winning 2 weeks in a row. Their debut was great. Their second week was even better because SmackDown really didn't have an answer for Raw's firepower. So let's talk about this week. Monday Night Raw, the thing I remember the most is Seth Rollins and the Demon King, Finn Balor, and their interactions with each other. The promos they had, Seth Rollins was perfect on the mic this week. And when I say this week, I don't mean Monday Night Raw that just happened last night or the night before or whenever this video goes out. I mean last week. Because 2 weeks ago, Seth Rollins kind of messed up on the mic. He's like, and he was a little bit nervous in front of Finn Balor. This week he was perfect. He was all alone, and he said, I did everything first. Finn Balor did this, I did it first. Finn Balor did this, I did it first. Here comes Finn Balor, I'm going to be the first Universal Champion. It was a good promo. It was perfect. It was beautifully choreographed. And my favorite line from it was, again, you tie in things from the Suicide Squad. So he tied in, if I'm a better version of Finn Balor, then it would be like I'm Heath Ledger to Finn Balor's Jared Leto. Beautiful analogy, beautiful. I loved it. It was really, really good, and that's what really stood out about Raw. That was the positive. I still like the Golden Truth. I'm liking that storyline. Nia Jax still crushing it. It's attractive. It's damn attractive. And you guys, come on now. Nia Jax is a pretty woman. She's a pretty woman. All right. She's very, very pretty. I don't know if that's her gimmick, but that's what I'm looking at. Nia Jax is very, very pretty. She's gotten to me. Her eyes, the look in her eyes, it gets me. I love Nia Jax. Let's see, Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman destroyed another guy. I'm not a big fan of the reverse chokeslam, but it's working for him, I guess. He's still destroying people. It's kind of cool, I suppose. I don't think we saw Heath Slater, did we? I don't think so. What else happened? Whoa, Springboard RKO. The other thing we saw on Monday Night Raw was a lot to do with the United States Championship between Rusev and Cesaro, and that was the main event. Here's what I wanted for Monday Night Raw. I wanted Daniel Bryan and Mick Foley to apologize to each other and say, yeah, we're not going to invade each other's shows anymore. Yep, deal, shake hands, awesome. Then have your main event, and just as Daniel Bryan's about to leave, have the Raw guys surround him, have them beat him down. Why not? I guess you can't really do any wrestling moves to him, but you can beat him down. You can for sure beat him down. You just give him a couple of kicks, something like that. Maybe you toss him out kind of roughly out the back door. I don't know, something. But definitely send that message. The main event of Monday Night Raw was really lackluster. I like what they were trying to do with the United States Championship, and I would have liked it a whole heck of a lot more had it not turned out the way it turned out. But things happen the way they do. Cesaro did not win the United States Championship. I figured that they would give him kind of that push before SummerSlam. Maybe they'll give it to him at SummerSlam. I don't know. Rusev and Sheamus joining up together. And I'm going to kind of spoil my storylines here. That's kind of my thing. That's what I was going for Monday Night Raw. I recorded that, I'm certain, before Monday Night Raw was on or before I watched it. So I didn't know that they would have Rusev and Sheamus kind of like team up on Cesaro, but that's what's happening here. Probably leading to Tyson Kidd returning or something. I don't know. Let's see, other things about Monday Night Raw, the Divas division. So let's talk about like Enzo and Big Cass and Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho. Beautiful on the mic together. Loved it. Neville taking out D'Lo Brown in this opening matchup. Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho. Jericho is a brilliant tag team. I love it. It's my favorite Jericho tag team since Jericho. Big Show and Jericho. I love Jericho's mixed entrance theme. Maybe they do something cool with Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho's themes. Maybe they don't. Maybe they mash them. Maybe they don't. But they're going up against Big Cass and Enzo. And on the mic, it's perfect. It's perfect. I liked how they set it up. I liked everything about that feud, too. I'm looking forward to that feud. The Divas division. It is Charlotte and Dana Brooke versus Sasha and somebody. Did somebody help her? I don't remember. There's a nice, what is that called? That's called something. It's Matt Hardy. It's not, I don't know. I don't remember the name of that move. Divas division on Raw, I'm not too happy about. So those are the pros. What about the cons, though? The con is Roman Reigns. Oh, yeah, of course, it would be Roman Reigns and Cesaro versus Sheamus and Rusev. That's right. The cons of Monday Night Raw was Roman Reigns and the whole cake thing with Rusev and Lana. It should have worked, but I didn't really like it. I don't know. It wasn't great, and it wasn't horrible. It was just kind of a segment. And for a 3-hour show, I kind of want to be entertained all the time. And I don't think Roman Reigns does it for me. Yeah, I don't think so. Him at the very end, I don't know, it just feels like Raw's saying, we're going to sneakily tell you that Roman Reigns is still our top guy. We're just kind of giving him a timeout, and that worries me. It really does worry me. Yeah, I don't know about Monday Night Raw. Divas, of course, the women's division, I suppose. Sasha Banks and Charlotte. It's building the way you expect it to. What were they on? They were on some sort of talk show this week or something. And they were talking about Ric Flair. I don't remember. I don't remember. Maybe that was the pre-show. I don't remember what happened with the women's division on Raw. Sasha Banks is good, I guess. I think it was a handicap match, right? Yeah. I don't remember. So, Monday Night Raw was okay. It wasn't great. It was definitely the worst of the first 3 episodes. And now we're going to move on to SmackDown. I'm going to be kind of quick because I want to get back to my universe mode and the stories that are revolving there. I guess we'll get to SmackDown in the next warm-up video because this one might be ending pretty soon. D'Lo Brown, look at that. Nice suplex there. Whole lot of things happening for me as D'Lo Brown takes down Neville. And another huge thing that you should probably know is that the comments special, the reason that this is a full video and the reason that Raw was a full video and that comment special, the 2000 sub comment special, that's going to be a weekly fixture over on Gift of the Gods Gaming channel. If you want to check that out, go ahead and subscribe to that channel and maybe your comment will be shown on that series. I will personally see that comment and react to it. I'm going to do this until I can't do it anymore. We'll also be live tweeting SummerSlam, and I'm going to be doing basically what I do. So follow me on Twitter, at LeprechaunV2 on Twitter. That is where you will find me tweeting about this show. Or it will be at The Prophet God. I'll also have that in the link below, or at least I'll try to. I might forget in this video. So a lot of things happening. D'Lo Brown actually holding his own against Neville here. He's doing what he said he would do. You better recognize. I'm a very, very, very big fan of D'Lo Brown. Oh dear, what's happening here? Oh, reversal. He reversed it. Oh, huge uppercut. And a kick. D'Lo Brown, facebuster, middle of the ring here in Washington, D.C. Oh, man, D'Lo, cover, cover, cover. Oh, he doesn't cover. D'Lo Brown going to go for that running powerbomb. He's sitting down. He's pinning. 1, 2, kick out by Neville. D'Lo Brown is out of it. The crowd's on their feet. What a great opening match. Wow. Oh, he's going to do it again. Facebuster again. Neville is down. D'Lo Brown going to end it for the man that gravity forgot. Oh, sky high. He's going for the pin. 1, 2, 3. It's over. Wow, D'Lo Brown picking up a win. Sweet. He moves to 32 superstar points. 13,000 in the bank and a record of 5-3. Neville dropping to 10-5. This loss here tonight, not so good for him because he's got, let's see, for the light heavyweight championship, he has Hideo Itami at Night of Champions this Sunday. I will try to have that video out this Sunday. I'll be watching Monday Night Raw, SmackDown Live, and then we will have the Night of Champions pay-per-view where I discuss who won Week 4. Right now we're discussing who won Week 3. Wow. I can't believe D'Lo won this matchup. 2 signatures, 2 finishers in a row. Good combo. Look at this. Look at the sky high. Neville being reintroduced to gravity here in this matchup. 1, 2, 3. Look at that. Wow. a win over the light heavyweight champion. This really proves what he was trying to say last week. Last week he said, I didn't lose that matchup. I actually did the most damage. Hideo was there and he got involved and it really messed things up. I could have been the Cruiserweight champion, which we would have transferred over to the, I think it was the European Championship or some other championship. I think it was an Intercontinental Championship. I think I was going to do the black and IC belt. However, it didn't end up that way. He moved up to the light heavyweight division, lost to Xavier Woods last week, picks up a win against the light heavyweight champion this week. He's setting himself in line for a title opportunity. I knew he could do it. I've always been a believer in D'Lo Brown. I still am. Next match, let's get to it. Let's get to it. The following matchup is a second preview matchup. Nice little warm-up match for the champion the Cruiserweight champion, AJ Styles. Fun fact about AJ Styles, he has $39,000 in the bank. He's at 90 superstar points. He is the one who is fairly close to people like Triple H, Stone Cold, John Cena. He's very close to those guys in superstar points. He's a winner in this universe mode. He's sitting at a record of 15-7, which is a very healthy record. And he is your current Cruiserweight champion. He has defeated guys like Braun Strowman. He defeated Hideo Itami and D'Lo Brown in the same night at SummerSlam in a vicious no rules, no DQ matchup. So he's a really good player here on SmackDown. He's a great champion, and we'll see if he can keep that streak alive, keep that streak going. Xavier Woods has been called out by D'Lo Brown as the third wheel of the New Day. The New Day, of course, not doing so hot in their tag team division, losing to Darren Young and Titus O'Neil in the at SummerSlam in the Who is the Toughest SmackDown Tag Team tournament. So we see AJ Styles, the current Cruiserweight champion, making his way down to the ring. So Xavier Woods wants to prove it. He's like, hey, I'm going to have a match against AJ Styles. This was a great match in the WWE when they actually had this matchup, and I'm looking forward to this matchup again here tonight. I hope it's as good as it was in WWE. Xavier Woods trying to show that, hey, I've got some singles chops. I want to use them. I like Xavier Woods. I really, really do. I think he could be a single star. Big E can be too. I think it's a little too late for Kofi. I think he's got to be in a tag team. But I do believe in Big E, and I do believe in Xavier Woods. Xavier Woods coming into this matchup at 3-1. Last week he defeated D'Lo Brown. He's got $16,000 in the bank. So here we go. AJ Styles, Xavier Woods. During this preview matchup, we are going to be talking about SmackDown. SmackDown Live, week number 3. Let's get to it. I just watched this tonight. And that's really the reason I haven't been recording SmackDown Live, is because I haven't gotten around to watching SmackDown Live to review basically what has happened this week in wrestling. And I'm going to spoil it right now. I'm going to tell you who I think was the winner. SmackDown Live this week was way more entertaining than Raw. They win the second week. The total now is that Raw is at 2, SmackDown Live is at 1. SmackDown Live gained some ground on Raw this week, and I'm really proud of them. It was really fun. It was a good show, top to bottom. They made things interesting. Let me take a drink here. Swig for the working man, as Stone Cold would say on his podcast, or at least he used to. I haven't listened to Stone Cold podcast in a long time. So, SmackDown. First, I want to talk about the thing that impressed me the most. The women's division on SmackDown. I am invested AF. I love the women's division on SmackDown. I'm in love with it. I love Alexa Bliss. She's very, very pretty. I love Eva Marie because she's an absolute B word, and not in a bad way. Like, it's just all red everything. Eva Marie. It's great. I love it. And a wardrobe malfunction and a broken heel, and then she comes out and she's like, oh, I was ready to compete now. It's brilliant. It's perfect. It's exactly how you book Eva Marie. Awesome. Becky Lynch looks like a stud. She handled the crowd well. Oh, man. It was great. The women's division this week was great, and it wasn't a horrible match by Alexa Bliss and Becky Lynch. So not too bad. Alexa Bliss needs to maybe throw punches that look a little cleaner, but other than that, I really liked her debut matchup against Becky Lynch. It was really entertaining. Main event, so it was really between Dean Ambrose, Ziggler, Bray Wyatt, and Erick Rowan. So we'll get to that at the end. I just wanted to cover the beginning part of it, where it was brilliant. Again, Bray Wyatt gonna use the Sister Abigail, and it looked clunky. Like, oh, Dolph Ziggler, you're supposed to be kicking him in the face. Now he's sitting there too long. It looks ridiculous. And they shocked me. They surprised me by throwing Dean Ambrose's head in the way of that super kick. And it worked. It worked at the end of the night. I think Dean Ambrose, and here's my thing that's really going to gut me, is that Dean Ambrose can be better. I think I'll go into that right now. Dean Ambrose multiple times tonight could have done something a little bit better to wow the crowd. His moveset needs to be changed. The off the ropes running into the corner clothesline thing or elbow doesn't work. Doesn't work to a guy as big as Bray Wyatt or as scary as Bray Wyatt. His moveset desperately needs tweaked. His over-the-top rope suicide dive isn't that fantastic. To be honest, Erick Rowan's spinning back heel kick or whatever looks awesome compared to anything Dean Ambrose does. Dirty Deeds is about all he's got. His spring back from the falling out of the second rope to the clothesline, that works, that's fine, but you have to put it in the right spot in the match. It can't look as clunky as it does. I don't like the running bulldog. There's just a lot of things I really don't like about Dean Ambrose's wrestling move set that I wish he would change. I like Dirty Deeds, I just don't like everything that leads up to it. Xavier Woods gonna wear down AJ Styles. Let's see, what else happened? Oh, so this was another really entertaining matchup and an entertaining storyline. Heath Slater and Rhino. We're going to get back to Dean Ambrose later. I just wanted to do my complaints about him first. Heath Slater wanting and this was brilliant. He's like, I got 2 kids. And they said, I got 4 kids. And Rhino's like, do you have 2 kids or 4 kids? You have an above ground pool or a lower ground pool? Hey, I've got substituents to impress in my hometown because I won the Republican primary. It's brilliant. I love that they're bringing that in. And this is why I love the brand split. A lot of people don't like the brand split because it's like, oh, we have to see Heath Slater versus Rhino. And it's like, well, yeah, but Heath Slater gets time on the mic. Rhino gets time on the mic. They both get background segments. It's brilliant. I love it. Ooh, Xavier Woods almost winning here. I love it. I love that everyone's getting stories, because it makes it relevant. And I said that it was a mistake to split up the Divas, but I'm actually happy with the Divas right now on SmackDown. There's only 7 of them, or 6 of them, or 5 of them, or whatever, and I'm impressed with how they're booking them. Their booking of these Divas has been great. So let's go to Natalya and Carmella. Carmella definitely needs to work on her character. She cannot be going around trying to be the girl version of Enzo. It's not going to work. You can be a Jersey girl, that's fine. Maybe she just needs to turn heel and join Natalya. I don't know, because she definitely cannot be the female version of Enzo. That's Enzo's shtick. And then you have Natalya the whole match going, bada boom, hottest babe in the room. It's like, no, you're not Enzo. No one knows that you were affiliated with Enzo, Carmella. You need to stop that. So we got the springboard elbow here from AJ Styles, and now he's going to the top. Oh, Xavier Woods, too much stamina, gets back up too fast. AJ Styles going to end it here, maybe? Oh! Nice toss. Xavier Woods in the corner. There's a running elbow. AJ Styles, where are you going, pal? Oh, he missed. Oh, reversal. Oh, huge left hand. Sorry, huge right hand. AJ Styles. Dropping Xavier. Yeah, work that leg. Work that. He's out of stamina. He's not going to be able to hit that finishing move. Oh, he's just going to go for the Styles Clash. Styles Clash incoming. No, reversed DDT. Oh my God. Xavier Woods. What? He's going for a weapon. What? Oh. Oh. Xavier Woods. Wow. Xavier Woods. Well, I mean, he gets 2 points for having a match and showing up. So does AJ Styles. Nobody gets money, and the record, it will show that this is a loss for Xavier Woods and a win for AJ Styles. But man, what a message sent to the champions. Neville losing to D'Lo Brown, and Xavier Woods pelting AJ Styles over the head with a baseball bat. Brilliant. Brilliant. AJ Styles just got hit by Xavier Woods, and Xavier Woods, I guess, is sick of being called a third wheel, thinking, hey, the match is about to end here. I'm not going to lose, not on their terms. I'm going to lose on my terms. Goes ahead and DQs himself. Brilliant move by Xavier Woods. Is that a heel turn for Xavier Woods? I don't know. But it definitely puts him at odds with AJ Styles. He's already at odds with D'Lo Brown. This is brilliant. Alright, so here we go. Coming up next, we've got Fandango, Tyler Breezango, going up against the toughest tag team on SmackDown, Darren Young, Titus O'Neil. Last week, Breezango cheated to get a victory over Connor and Victor, and Darren Young and Titus O'Neil suffered a loss at the hands of Chad Gable and Jason Jordan, American Alpha. So it should be interesting, this matchup, and we're going to go ahead and let this roll. Let's continue talking about SmackDown. Let's talk about John Cena and AJ Styles. John Cena and AJ Styles, I'm actually very interested in the matchup, because AJ Styles is speaking a lot of the truth. And then John Cena comes back with, I'm going to say love, and it's great. It's really, really good, and I can't wait for that matchup. SummerSlam's looking awesome. SummerSlam's looking great. If you're not going to watch SummerSlam live, why are you even a fan? You know what I mean? American Alpha squashed some non-important tag team. I didn't really watch that. I'm not invested in American Alpha. I much prefer the Revival on NXT compared to American Alpha. I don't understand. But at the end of the matchup, with all the tag teams coming out and like challenging them, that was really cool. That was a good way to do it. Let's see, anything else on SmackDown before we go to the main event? Randy Orton and Brock Lesnar, of course, is looking good. Del Rio doing basically what Xavier Woods just did, and DQing himself and taking out Randy Orton, but Randy Orton hitting him with a chair. So, pretty cool. I mean, pretty good SmackDown. Let's go to the main event, because this is important. Earlier in the night, super kick to Dean Ambrose, inadvertent by Dolph Ziggler. Bray Wyatt getting into the head of both of them. And it's good. The only thing I didn't really like about it was that Bray Wyatt said, "You've been a good soldier, Erick Rowan. I need you to do the ultimate sacrifice." And he didn't do anything. All he did was his cool kick. And he didn't really do anything in that matchup. But whatever. I kind of figured that he would, before the matchup, or even before the main event, he would take Dolph Ziggler out. And then Dean Ambrose would fight both of them at the same time. Or take out Dean Ambrose, because I guess that would work. He's kind of bordering on heel. And then have Dolph Ziggler fight both of them at the same time on a 2-on-1 handicap match. And have Dean Ambrose say, "Oh, I'm not coming out because I'm not going to save you. You super kicked me." And then at the end of the match, just win the match, right? As they did. And then do the same thing, but have the promo of Bray Wyatt telling Erick Rowan to sacrifice himself mean something, you know? Main event, I liked how it goes. Again, I have huge complaints against Dean Ambrose's moveset as the champion. It needs to look more dangerous. He doesn't look dangerous to me. I guess spoilers, maybe, depending upon what happens at SummerSlam. I had a dream. I'm not joking. I had a dream that Dean Ambrose, and this was his exact promo. I don't know why I remember it, but this was his exact promo. "Alright, I'm not the WWE champion anymore, okay? We're just gonna move on, and I'm gonna fight you." And I think he was fighting, like, Del Rio or something. It was something weird. He was fighting I think what ended up in my dream happening, in my head, the only thing that makes sense, was that he lost to Bray Wyatt at SummerSlam, because they added Bray Wyatt to the match. And then Bray Wyatt won the match, and Dean Ambrose lost it to Bray Wyatt, so now he blames Ziggler. That's what I think happened in my dream. So I'm very cautious of Ziggler winning this matchup against Dean Ambrose at SummerSlam, and that would be a perfect thing to do to boost SmackDown's ratings. Dolph Ziggler is the WWE champion, would get the ratings there, I think. Yeah, overall, SmackDown was a much better show. I probably forgot something. Rhino and Heath Slater's match, their dialogue was funny all night, and the commentary is what I wanted to bring up. The commentary on SmackDown was superb, brilliant. JBL was saying great things in almost all of the matches. He didn't cut Ronaldo off, even though Ronaldo did cut the commercial a little too late sometimes tonight. But I don't think that's a big problem. A bigger problem is when Ronaldo's going, we're going to be back on SmackDown. And then JBL cuts in and goes, we're back on Tuesday night. Like, it's crazy. It's like, just shut up, JBL. Let Ronaldo cut to the commercial. Other than that, I was very impressed with SmackDown Live. Loved it. It was a great show. I was very, very entertained. And now that leads us to Night of Champions in our universe mode, where we will discuss both Raw and SmackDown while we have a Night of Champions. All the championships will be on the line. Let's go down the list. Let's start with the Legends Championship held by... Did I update those stats? I did. Let's start with the Legends Championship held by Triple H. He will face Stone Cold Steve Austin one-on-one. I don't think I made any stipulations for that, so it's just a singles matchup at Night of Champions. We're going to have the WWE Championship, Brock Lesnar versus John Cena. Cena's lost another match. He's at 22-2 or something like that, and his streak is really broken, and the man who can beat it is the Beast Brock Lesnar. I'm very interested to see where that match goes. For Raw's, let's see, do I have the Women's Championship? I do. I think I have Asuka facing somebody. Or did I not book it? Let me see. Did I not book that? That would be bad if I didn't book it. Here we go. Asuka versus Carmella. Oh, that's right. I did book that. A couple weeks ago, Carmella won the Fatal 4-Way. I didn't build up to it on Raw, which is unfortunate. That was something, unfortunately, I didn't have time for. But Asuka will defend against Carmella, the new rookie of the women's division on Raw. WWE Legends Women's. Okay, so let's move on to the Light Heavyweight Championship. Neville is going to be facing... I have a pen here. Neville's going to be facing Hideo. And Kalisto is going to be getting his rematch for the Cruiserweight title against AJ Styles. I don't think he ever received that. I want the Hardcore Championship to be defended. I just don't know how it's going to be defended. So, there we go. And that being said, I mean, SmackDown won. SmackDown won last week, for sure. And now I'm looking forward to ending this video, watching the rest of these matches, and enjoying the matches, and then getting back to watching Monday Night Raw, because that's what I was doing. I was also listening to a podcast. I guess I'll listen to the podcast first. Lots to do this week. Mr. No Days Off, Darren Young and Titus O'Neil. See, that's another weak Monday Night Raw rivalry that I don't really care about. Sheamus and Cesaro was very similar to last week, too, so I didn't really care for that one either. Darren Young, big back body drop going for a pin. 1-2, no, not going to happen. Xavier Woods hitting AJ Styles with a baseball bat is spectacular. We're going to have to figure out a way to get that storyline going. D'Lo Brown, Xavier Woods, AJ Styles. It's a big revolving door of challengers. It's great. It's kind of like watching Lucha Underground. I like SmackDown right now. In this universe mode, I'd love to hear your thoughts. I mean, I'm going to do comment shows on Gift of the Gods Gaming channel, so head on over there if you want to see those. 1-2, no. And maybe your comment will be discussed at length. Just tossing Tyler Breeze. So yeah, I want to know, is SmackDown or Raw better in this universe mode? I kind of like SmackDown a little more because it forces me to be more creative, Raw is like, oh, The Rock versus Rock. It sells itself. I don't really have to do anything. 1, 2. Oh, broken up. Look at that. Fandango doing his job. Fandango doing his job. Tyler Breeze. Backbreaker from Titus O'Neil. There's going to be a lot of great games coming out this fall. I reminded people on the Prominence Poker episode that I released on Gift of the Gods Gaming channel the other night that it's going to be going down on Gift of the Gods Gaming channel. If you want to see me play Madden, NBA 2K17, any of the title games like Titanfall, Overwatch, any of those types of things, I will be doing that on Gift of the Gods Gaming channel. This is only a wrestling content channel, and that includes vlogs and or updates, so head there if you want to see those. Oh my goodness, Mr. No Days Off hitting, I learned that the name of that move too, damn it. 1, 2, 3, Darren Young, Titus O'Neil winning this matchup over Breezango. They moved to 6 and 2. They moved to 28,000. Titus moves to 30. It's also at 6 and 2. And then they move to 34 each, superstar points wise. Fandango will move to 18. And a record of 2 and 4. Tyler Breeze 0 and 4. He still owes me $1,000, and he moves to 9 superstar points. So here we go. Is this the finish here? No, this is not the finish, but definitely weakened him. What was the name of that move? Darren Young, Mr. No Days Off. Millions of dollars? What does he call that move? Damn. I don't know what he calls that move. But Darren Young and Titus O'Neil back on their winning ways. They lost to American Alpha, and I think that they're going to probably want to avenge that loss. Even though in the real world they're split up, here on SmackDown the tag team division is still living. And they're winning, so nice. Next match. Alright, what's going to be coming up next? I wanted to get all my Raw review, SmackDown Live review, updates, everything out of the way so we could get to the meat of this video. And that's Santino Marella versus Dean Ambrose and the Hardcore Championship that will be defended tonight by Sami Zayn and the newest SmackDown Live superstar, Rhino. Here's what's going to go down here. I'm going to be playing as Dean Ambrose. Santino Marella is going to be, unfortunately, the victim of a beatdown because Dean Ambrose is mentally asphyxiated at this point. He is mentally focused on Hideo Itami and what Hideo did last week. He won the match, but Dean Ambrose's hands were under the rope. I replayed it. I saw it. It should have been a rope break. The referee not in a great position. Didn't break up the pin. Dean Ambrose didn't feel the need to kick out because he was under the ropes. Huge dispute. Hideo Itami going to go head up against Neville at Night of Champions. That was the final decision. And Dean Ambrose didn't take it so well. And we've been hearing rumors that he's been a little bit more lunatic fringy in the past week than previously before. Ambrose making his way down to the ring. He is a former light heavyweight champion. He wanted that rematch against Neville. It would have been a Night of Champions rematches for SmackDown if he would have been able to win that matchup last week against Hideo Itami. He did not, and so here we are. Dean Ambrose versus Santino. Basically, this matchup is going to go, and you're just going to hear Dean Ambrose yell, "Come on, Hideo! Come on, Hideo!" And that's basically all this is. So look at that. Boom, 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 boom. Dean Ambrose is transfixed on Santino Marella. Oh, knee. Oh, jab. So that is the storyline. Dean Ambrose is losing his mind because of his loss to Hideo Itami. He's going to have a little bit of a rivalry with Hideo. So, good things happening on SmackDown. I'm happy with the storylines that we've got for these SmackDown superstars. And again, I just want to say that this is being brought to you in full because of your support. 2,000 plus subscribers, even though it might not seem like a lot in the long run. Like, PewDiePie's got, what, 12 million subscribers or what? It doesn't really matter because I used to have 0 subscribers. And now I have 2,000. That's pretty damn good. Even if I don't ever do good on YouTube, even if I'm never out in the open, that's pretty goddamn spectacular. And I want to thank you all for that. So, that is why we have this match in full, this whole episode in full. And I can kind of be a little bit more free and out of character in this episode. We're going to go to the top rope here. Lunatic Fringe going to the top rope. Oh, huge drop kick. Uh-oh. Oh, there's a nice drop kick. There we go. That's what we wanted. That's what we wanted. Toss Santino. Toss him. Now, the squash match on Monday Night Raw that was supposed to happen did not happen the way I wanted it to. Uh-oh. Reversal. It's a long one. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. 8. This isn't going to work out, is it? Oh, thank god. Oh, is he going to come out? Oh, he is. I'm just going to taunt him. Mostly it's because I take off the HUD for these episodes. I think it's kind of a challenge. It's if I were doing an online tournament, and it was between WWE or an online league, you would have to know your superstars. So you would have to know when Dean Ambrose has a signature and a finisher. I kind of want to take out the ref. Uh-oh. Oh! Nice. Let's get him up on the ropes. I think I have a signature. Uh-oh. Reversal. Come here. Come on, Santino. What do you want from me, Santino? I do have a signature. Perfect. Boom! Uh-oh. Good, I'm glad he reversed that one and not my finishing move. Oh my god, what an elbow. What an elbow by Santino Marella. Man, here comes Santino out of nowhere. Jesus. He's going for a pin. I have resiliency too. Ain't no way Santino's gonna be beating me. Oh, shoot. Me running screwed that up. There we go. That's what I want. Whip him a couple times. Take him to the top. Going for a superplex. Oh! We're gonna bop him. We're gonna bop him. He's gonna get bopped. He's gonna get bopped here. Boom! Huge knee to the side of the head of Santino. Can we dirty pin? I don't think we could dirty pin. 1, 2, 3. It's over. Huge knee to the side of the skull. And that's a beatdown. That's a beatdown, ladies and gentlemen. So here you go. You see me eyeing up Santino Marella. Watch this replay here. Huge knee to the side of the skull of Marella. Boom! Oh. Ambrose shouting Hideo Itami at Santino Marella. I think he's confused. Or maybe he's just out of his mind. That would fit the MO of the Lunatic Fringe. Dean Ambrose not getting over that loss to Hideo Itami from last week. Coming up next, it is our Hardcore Championship matchup. I'm super excited. Every time we see the Hardcore Champion, it will be a championship matchup. This is exciting. Sami Zayn versus the newest recruit on SmackDown Live, Rhino. I'm stoked. I can't wait for this match, man. I cannot wait. Let me go ahead and update the stats. Santino goes to 4, and he still doesn't have any money, and he's going to 0-2. Dean Ambrose will move up to 56 superstar points, 14,000, and 10-8. Sami Zayn is coming into this Hardcore Championship matchup at 28 superstar points, 14,000 monies, and a 5-3 record. Rhino, of course, is debuting. This is exciting. Main event of the night. I'm going to take another swig here to keep my voice nice and fresh for the main event. I've recorded 3 really long videos today. The poker main event over on Gift of the Gods Gaming Channel, Prominence Poker over on Gift of the Gods Gaming Channel, and now this one. So, hard at work today. Sami Zayn, the Hardcore Champion. Gotta see more of him on SmackDowns. How do you guys like the new sets? We did get some feedback on them. How do you... have you seen better ones, more accurate ones? 2K17 just around the corner. Super excited for that. I have plans in the works already for 2K17. Maybe I will share those with you in the imminent future. Let's kind of wait until we have more info about 2K17. Sami Zayn ready to defend his championship, but against who? No one here knows, only we know. Who is it? It's Rhino. This man did indeed win the primary, the Republican primary for his state, I think. I don't know. He won it by, like, however many votes. But he is a contender. It's crazy. I can't believe it. This is the last guy on Earth that I thought would be into politics. But he's into politics, so... there we go. It is the election year of the Outsiders. Hardcore Championship on the line. I like it. Extreme Rules match. Anything goes in a Hardcore Championship matchup. Lego. Tie up to start up this match. I like it. We saw people go to the extreme earlier tonight. Xavier Woods using a baseball bat against current Cruiserweight champion AJ Styles. Oh, nice. Take out the arm of the Rhino. Big DDT. Sami Zayn. Early advantage in this matchup. Really going to work on those arms. Alright. Northern Lights suplex. I like it. Sami Zayn doing very well in the beginning portions of this matchup. Very impressed. Wow. He's going for it. Rhino can't really find an answer. Oh, here we go. Rhino gonna probably go for what he knows best, but he just found out that no, you can't go down there because that is not a weapon-ridden part of the ring. That part of the ring is new, it's electronic. No way you're gonna be able to use that as a weapon. Bringing Sami Zayn back, huge chest bump. And now Rhino's gonna go for the extreme. You know, Hardcore Champion has been around, the Hardcore Championship has been around the waist of Rhino before in the past, 3 times I think to be exact. So this is definitely Rhino's type of match. Sami Zayn has not seen this type of matchup before. Now Rhino trying to even up the scoreboard with that steel ladder. We've seen ladders be used in horrific ways in this universe mode. First by Triple H, then, oh my god, by Neville. Just missing that ladder. And by Darren Young and Titus O'Neil as well, I think, at SummerSlam. Sami Zayn looking like he's going to go for that ladder. He does pick it up and taking it to the Rhino. And again, another shot to Rhino. Whoever wins this matchup will move on to Night of Champions, and they will have another matchup at Night of Champions against somebody who can afford it, who can afford the $10,000 buy-in for a championship match at Night of Champions. I think I am going to do that. Everyone has plenty of money, I think. Let's see. So, I mean, let's look. I think Hideo has enough money. I think Kalisto has enough money. So they're good. I think whoever wins this match, I think they're going to be okay. They're going to be fine. Raw's side, Carmella definitely doesn't have enough money. But that was a #1 contendership matchup. I don't know. I kind of want to do it and I kind of don't. But it definitely makes sense to charge them money. Maybe storyline-wise, I make Carmella the exception to the rule because she won the matchup. And that's what Raw was trying to promote. I think Stone Cold and Triple H are fine. Triple H is the champion. I think Lesnar's fine too. So I think the only person we need to worry about is Carmella. So I guess we can retcon that at SummerSlam. Or, sorry, Night of Champions. Wow, 2 reverse DDTs. And it looks like Rhino is busted open here. 1, 2, kick out. Rhino getting back to his feet. Oh, I love that power bomb. I love it. He's going for a pin. Oh, almost a 3 count. Oh my god. That was really close. Jeez, what a great power bomb. Rhino, huge kick to the chin. Fans on their feet here in Washington, D.C. Look at this. I don't know if you want to put Sami Zayn up on that top rope. Oh, and look at that. Exactly. Exactly. He's going to go for the pin. Look at him. 1, 2. Oh, it's a kick out. Crowd loving it. They're eating this matchup. Sami Zayn. Oh, nice. Face first. What is this called? The Kolkata or something like that? I don't really... the Go-Go Plata submission. Either way, it does not get Rhino to submit. Rhino going for the loss here. He kicks out at 2. Rhino going for the loss. Sami Zayn going for the win. Sami Zayn, you're going to have to use... Oh, is he going for it? Big elbow. Another reversal by Rhino. The grizzled vet. Off the ropes goes Sami Zayn. He comes back. Gore! Oh my God, he's got the gore. 1, 2, kick out. Oh my God, ECW chance. This is awesome chance. I can't believe Sami Zayn just kicked out of a gore. Sami Zayn thrown into the corner. Sami Zayn reversing, tossing out the leg of Rhino. Oh. Blue Thunder Bomb. He's got it. He's got the pin. 1, 2, 3. He's got it. Wow. That was a pretty good match. I mean, it wasn't great, but it was pretty good. Let's look at this here. Look, this is where I believe Sami Zayn did the damage and started to bust open Rhino. And look at this. He just does it again. He did it twice. Nice. And here you're going to see the gore. This is amazing. Pulls him back, lifts him up. Gore to Sami Zayn. I cannot believe he kicked out. Jeez. And here we go. We get a nice, good reversal from Sami Zayn. Catches the leg, rolls it out. Sami Zayn setting Rhino up for a Blue Thunder Bomb. Lands perfectly, and look at that. He's got the legs over the arms. 1, 2, 3. Sami Zayn is still your hardcore champion. Okay. Well, that being said, ladies and gentlemen, our next video is going to be out most likely Sunday. I will be covering Monday Night Raw, Tuesday night Smackdown Live. And we will be seeing who won the 4th week of, and this is a $10,000 matchup, the 4th week of the WWE New Era. 28 is now 33. Rhino suffers his first loss in his debut, 0-1 record. Alright. This was fun. This was entertaining. I haven't been doing this in a couple of days. I can't wait for Night of Champions. Again, let's go up and down the list of the matches here. We're going to have Sami Zayn defending his Hardcore Championship against somebody. I don't know who. It's not Rhino. He doesn't have enough money. Then we're going to have a women's matchup. Asuka will defend her women's title against Carmella, who has been given a bye. She does not have to be charged $10,000 due to winning that Fatal 4-Way. And that was a Fatal 4-Way anyway, so I think one of my rules was if it's a triple threat, fine, whatever. But if it's a Fatal 4-Way, then definitely it's a $10,000 matchup. But whatever, I change my rules all the time. It's not consistent. We're going to see the Cruiserweight Champion, AJ Styles, defend against Kalisto. This is the man he won the championship from a few months back. So this is going to be a great matchup. Kalisto has been going downhill since. Can he get back on the right road? We'll see the Light Heavyweight Championship on the line as Neville, the sadistic Neville, goes up against Hideo Itami. With a loss against D'Lo Brown tonight on SmackDown, is Neville distracted? And with Dean Ambrose transfixed on Hideo, will Hideo be focused enough to win the Light Heavyweight Championship? Should be interesting. Legends title will be on the line. Triple H will take on Stone Cold Steve Austin in a long time coming rematch ever since Triple H cashed in his Money in the Bank to defeat Stone Cold for the Legends title. Triple H will be defending the Legends Championship against Stone Cold at Night of Champions. Then in the main event, we will have John Cena, the face that runs the place, defend the WWE Championship against the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar. Should be great. It's a great card up and down. I can't wait to talk about Monday Night Raw, SmackDown Live, and then I really can't wait to actually watch SummerSlam this upcoming Sunday. So you guys can watch SummerSlam and my Night of Champions, and we'll see which is the better show. I'm certain it's going to be SummerSlam. SummerSlam's going to be awesome. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching The Prophet God. GG.